Notification.
Welcome to Beyond Sight, a channel geared towards a spiritual, spiritismo, development, guidance, and inspirations. And I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Today, I want to share a little inspiration by Dr. Wayne Dyer, which I love so much. So I'm going to quote him. And I hope you get something out of this. I surely have. So he speaks about changing the way you look at things, and the things that you look at will change. And he starts by a story. He says there was a man in his home, and he had his keys in his hands. He was getting ready to go out, and all of a sudden the lights in the house went out, and he stumbled around the living room and he dropped his keys. And he thought to himself, oh my goodness, how now am I going to find my keys in this darkness? He looked out the window and there was a lamppost outside and the light was on. So he had a bright idea to go outside and stand under the lamppost and look for his house keys. Sounds a bit silly, right? So he goes outside and he's standing under this lamppost and he begins to look for his keys. A neighbor saw him doing this, and he went over to the man and said, what are you doing under this lamppost? So he explained how the lights in his house went out and he was searching for his keys. So the neighbor said, well, I'll help you search for the keys. So they both were looking on the ground for these keys, and for a little bit, all of a sudden the neighbor looked up to the man and said, excuse me, but where did you drop your keys? The man replies, I dropped them in my house, in the living room. So the man is scratching his head. So if you drop your keys in your house, why are we looking for them outside here? And he goes on to say, this is how many of us function in life, always looking outside of ourselves for what's within. He also made an analogy of going to the doctor, and the man is complaining with so much pain, and I have a pain here, I have a pain there, I have a pain everywhere. So the doctor looks at him and says, oh my goodness, you have a lot of different symptoms. So he takes out his prescription pad and he starts writing out prescription for this, a prescription for that. So the man gets up from the table and he says, okay, can I have my prescription? And the doctor answered, no, the prescriptions are not for you. I'm going to give this prescription to your mother-in-law, this prescription to your son, this prescription to your wife, this prescription to your neighbor. And again, the analogy is saying to us, that with all the despair or mishap or issues that we're going through, we tend to look outside of ourselves instead of looking within. that goes to say, there's a saying that goes, in this room, there's no justification for regrets or resentments, better said. There is no justification for resentments in this room. And yeah, when we go throughout life justifying the way we feel or how the outcome of our life, because you kicked the dog and he didn't yell loud enough, or your boyfriend left you for another woman, or you didn't get that job, or you was born into the wrong family, you know, or you have this disability, and hold on to these resentments. It only filters in our souls, in our body, and it makes us sick. Not hurting anyone else but yourself. He made another analogy. If you get bit by a snake, you cannot do the unbite. Once you get bitten, you get bitten. But it's the venom that spreads through the body that will kill you. It's not the snake bite that will kill you. It's the venom that's loose in our bodies, and I must admit that I did a lot of that resentment, until I learned to release, let go and let God, and we can't control nobody but ourselves. We cannot control how people think or are going to react. You are you and I am me. And how special is that? We don't give enough merits to ourselves, and we're always looking out to others. That one has more schooling, that one speaks better, that one's prettier, that one's thinner. Absolutely not. Today I walk in purpose. I'm a Marv. I'm perfect just the way the divine has created me to be. He also spoke about not dying with the music within you, meaning to say, it does not matter the color, creed, ethnic background, religion, disabled or not disabled, educated or not educated. If you want to sing, please sing. If you want to dance, dance. Don't. If you want to write a poem or book, do that. Be passionate in what you feel passionate of. Don't die with your music within you. Stop existing and live. The only one that matters is you. Change. If you want to change the things that you are looking at, you must change the way you're looking at things. Dr. Wayne Dyer. Look him up. And with that, I thank you. Hopefully, you got something from that. And today's mini reading speaks about oh my goodness. It kind of speaks about that, going within yourself. You know, there is some people that are still on a still holding on to transgressions, still refusing to to turn that next step, you know, to take that next step, you know. You have all these fantastic ideas or thoughts or plans, and they're not coming into fruition because you're just sitting on it. You know, get off your butt and look within, as the analogy says. Stop looking outside. Look within and pick yourself up and just do it. Do it. Let's get to moving. Again, if you want to jump up and down and be a clown, do so. That's going to make you feel good. Do that. You want to write, you want to sing, sing. It we're speaking about you, okay? If you wanna apply for that job that you think that you're not capable of, uh, shake it off. Go apply, okay? If you like that guy down the block and he's been trying to flirt with you, and you're like, oh no, this is not gonna work out, give it a try. All you have to do is smile, and he's gonna take the rest of the way. You know, stop contemplating and go for it. Go for it. You know, again, whatever the situation is that you're holding yourself back, you know, minimizing yourself, because it's not nobody else. Because if Susan next door is saying, oh, you can't do this, what Susan says does not matter. It's what you believe within your hearts of hearts, okay? Fred's opinion right now does not matter. It's what you believe. And you're perfectly made. You are perfectly made. Walk in your purpose. Don't let anyone else tell you less than. There's someone out there that has a whole lot of good stuff, good sayings, good support, um, uh, inspiration for everyone else but themselves. You know, And we're in a new year, 2022. And two in Spanish is you. Tú, tu. Ay, ay, ay. So it's about me, honey. Yeah,